Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso has battle buddies online. You know, since I came back home from war on a 4th of July parade street in Mercer Township, my life kind of sucks. I thought people that lived on a 4th of July parade street would soldier way a lot more respect than I'm getting now from you guys now as my neighbors. Everybody sits on the internet, acts like they didn't see my YouTube videos when I was at war trying to cheer up the other soldiers at war and everything. Since I came back home for war, everybody's giving me a hard time and everything. And it just feels like everybody hates me on purpose as a veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. Meanwhile, I don't get that respect I don't get how, as a soldier after 9/11 attack, got so many people on my laptop over the years and it invaded my privacy where I was Black Ops operation in the desert in Iraq and classified information's not supposed to give out as a soldier like me after 9/11 attack in New York City. And so to come back home and even if your hometown law gives you a hard time as an American, kind of sucks too, knowing the fact what I went through, and it sucked. I went to a lot of convoys too. Sometimes I feel like people forget about Michael Commiso. But I was there every step of my squad and platoon and Unit 2 going through convoys and being a good soldier, helping up my battle buddies out at war. So it seems like no matter what I do back home from war, you're just going to sit there on my computer and hate me. You wasn't going to help me. You was going to fail me back home as a veteran, as you just sit there and complain about what I do. So now I do things on purpose, knowing the fact that you're on my computer as a veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. I didn't expect people calling me names back home as a soldier after 9/11. Because everybody lived through 9/11 attack on the internet and saw what happened with 9/11 attack in New York City. So now I do things out of spite on my laptop because I can't get no damn privacy as a soldier after 9/11 attack. Everybody seems to want to know my business back home. I can't believe my hometown is that hard to me and call me names, get beat the crap out of by a corny gang outside, get beat the crap out by the law back home as a soldier after 9/11 attack on the world to see. So maybe my luck has changed. I remember when I said collecting baseball cards is actually a good hobby. Well, I may have found something that is super rare. I've been collecting baseball cards for years. And I may have found something that looks like it's super rare to me. Because I can't find it on the internet. I only found one of the cards. It sucks to come back home as a soldier and get called names, and it feels like nobody's going to help you back home as a veteran because you're a shitty ass town to come back home to on a 4th of July parade street. I'm not a hater. I'm not trying to put people down. But I just don't get how hard it is to help a soldier out back home from war, even the law. I got kicked in the face. I was covered in blood. You all beat the crap out of me around here for the internet to see all around the world. And I still keep my goofy personality making my goofy videos after my grandpa died on me. You guys are mean to me. All you do is sit on my computer. You guys got no lives around here. You can just mind your own business. So now I do things out of spite on my laptop in the back of my mind. How the hell you guys make fun of your American soldiers back home after 9/11 attack, knowing exactly what happened after 9/11 in New York City? You know, it takes a lot of courage to jump on a plane after 9/11 and fly all around the world knowing, damn dude, they could kill me at war as a soldier right online for the whole world to see, to mock me as an American soldier online. But I came back home alive and you figured, damn dude, yeah, shit, I survived a corny ass war on the internet, a fucked up war on the internet, for you guys to get treated the way you guys treated me so far back in the States. So, I may have found something really cool. I never saw this baseball card before. They did make a reprint in the 80s of this card. I really don't know exactly the date of this card. It could be a 1920 baseball card. It could be a 1920 baseball card. It's Si-Wei Young. Si-Wei Young. I think Si-Wei Young eventually became a coach for the Yankees. And that's coaching Babe Ruth and everything at one point. But when I look at this card, you know, sometimes I think when people collect baseball cards, they give up, you know. They give up collecting baseball cards. And I just say, you know, I come back home for war. I figure everybody will help me out on Mercer Township on the 4th of July Parade Street. Everybody will show me a respect. And I think my luck is changing. Because I believe this is a super rare baseball card. I'm not sure exactly. I have to do more research on the baseball card. But I believe this is a rare baseball card. Now if you take a look at this baseball card, it's Si-Wei Young when he was young. It looks like Si-Wei Young rookie card. This card looks old as hell. It's hard. If I find another one, I bet it'll be super hard to find this baseball card. You know, I collect things because I was diagnosed with combat PTSD. So as a gang outside, you know exactly how to mock me, to irritate me, so you could try to get me in trouble as you, as Americans back home, are representing your country too, not just the soldiers and veterans online. I can't believe I'm getting disrespect like that as you all sat online and know for a fact that I served my country after 9/11 as I made my YouTube videos. I'm not trying to put down nobody or hurt people's feelings compared to what you guys did to me, and I am so proud to serve my country, especially in the United States of America and my flag. I know what my American flag means to me. My grandpa was a World War II veteran. So imagine World War II veterans coming back home from war in America. I can't believe it's called World War II. That means every country in the whole world was part of World War II. To American soldiers come back home as World War II veterans, and I bet you gave them a hard time too, knowing the fact that World War II veterans have served and protect that flag over the years to give veterans a hard time back home from war. After 9/11 attack, that flag is still flying high, still today in the United States of America, because of the fallen heroes that served and protected this country, and the soldiers and the veterans know what that American flag means. So I picked a hobby. I didn't give up. I'm going to keep collecting baseball cards to see what else I can find. But I believe this is a super rare baseball card. Just to look at the baseball card, if I could get the glare off of it. Seaway Young baseball card. I don't know for exact, but I believe this is a super rare baseball card. I did not see this card. I looked at it and I said, hey, this card looks kind of rare. I gotta see if I can get it. I went on eBay. And I have it in my hands. I don't know exactly how rare this card is, but I believe this card is super rare because I didn't see this type of card over the years collecting the other baseball cards of Babe Ruth, T-Way Cobb, Seaway Young, Joe Jackson, and Jackie Robinson cards. But when I look at this card, it just feels that it's a rare card that's in my hand for some reason. And I'm from the 80s. I'm a 1985 baby, born in 85. So the only thing I know is when I was a kid going to flea markets and collecting baseball cards from flea markets and everything. And then there's the back of it. That's the back of it. People get scared when there's no information on the back of the baseball card. Well, like I said, people had to cut out their baseball cards from cigarette boxes and advertisement boxes and stuff before baseball cards became what they are now, and how cool they make the baseball cards and everything. Kids and adults had to cut their baseball cards off of cigarette boxes and different advertisement boxes. So when people look at the back of the card and see nothing on the back of the card, they panic. They say, this is not a real card because there's nothing in the back of the card. They're wrong. If you did your research on your baseball cards back in the day, they had to cut out their baseball cards. Been around since the 1800s. Baseball cards in the United States been around since the 1800s. So 1800 cards are super freaking rare to find. Between the 1919s to the 20s and 30s and even 40s, there were super rare cards because people throw things out. They don't realize what they throw out. You know, yeah, you don't become a hoarder and throw out trash. But people, that's why I like American Pickers and Pawn Stars and Stores Wars. It sucks that people throw. I bet how many people threw out this card because they thought it was fake. That's why you got to pay attention sometimes when you look up cards on eBay, because they label everything a reprint or a fake or something. But when I look at the card, you can see the age of the card on top of, look how old this guy looks like. This guy on the baseball card actually looks like he's from the 1800s. That's how people look back in the day in 1800s. See, you know how people look now in the 21st century, all ghetto-like and all that, whatever? Well, look how this guy looked at 1800s in America. So I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct about this baseball card, but it sucks to come back home from war and get treated like that. Like I don't deserve any type of respect by you guys as Americans, as soldiers protect, and soldiers died around me at war, and I carried dead soldiers at war. For me to come back home alive and get treated like I didn't do anything great in my lifetime as a soldier after 9/11, as a veteran. So I'm not exactly of this card, but when I look at it, it looks like one of Seaway Young's rarest baseball cards. It's not signed. Imagine if it was signed. But this card looks rare as shit if you look at it really hard. If you look at the corners, if you look in the back of it. But that color lasts that long. I don't know if it's from 1920s or the 1919s, but the guy in the picture looks like it's from 1800s. So it's simple things cheer up Commiso. You know, I can't believe, even though after the fact that I got jumped by a corny gang outside covering blood and I didn't do nothing. You know, if you guys in the gang and you all act like you're tough, but you're all that sensitive for a veteran to come back home just to wave at you, you gotta get out and start a new career. Be in a gang, you suck, you're not tough at all, you're sensitive as shit. Don't be in a gang, you guys ain't tough at all. You guys can't handle what I have to say on YouTube. You get all a little, you know, it sucks that people are that disrespectful to each other in the 21st century, where people grew up with Michael Jackson music and everything. You can't blame rap. Just because you listen to rap music doesn't give you the right to treat people like shit. You can't blame music. You can't blame movies. You guys were raised by your parents and was taught in school to respect each other as students, as kids, and you had bet your parents beat the crap out of you when you was bad. That's the age where we grew up in, for you guys to walk up and down the streets on a 4th of July parade street to where you guys act as you are and treat each other as people. You know, I may get upset and angry, and I have all the rights as a veteran back home, because I don't feel like I deserve to get disrespectful like that as a veteran after 9/11. I don't feel like I should get disrespect by the law too back home as a veteran. Because who the hell are you? You just took that job to be in the law. The people just took that job to be on my computer to screw my life over back home, knowing the fact that I'm a veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. That's how I feel. So, the way this baseball card, I don't know. I didn't watch all the episodes of American Pickers yet. I didn't watch all the episodes of Pawn Stars. I didn't watch all the episodes of Star Wars, stuff like that. But I was just trying to think what type of things they would collect on that show. And I think on this show, they would collect this baseball card right here. And I don't know how many there are to this set. I bet there's a Babe Ruth card like this out there, and nobody. If there's a Babe Ruth card like this, that must be because they don't see nowadays. People they rely on the internet so much, but not everything's on the internet. It's what people found on the internet. Oh, these cards worth a lot, are the rarest cards, because you found them and they came up. When I look up baseball cards and I can't find that card in the price guidebook, that means this card was not appraised by any sports appraiser or anybody in the whole world yet. That's the cool part of American Pickers, because they find things in the dirt and rusty as shit. I get Pawn Stars. That guy wants to get the coolest stuff. And storage ores. People found shit in storage and that been sitting in the storage unit since since they had storage units. I don't know if they found that yet in the store. Because people throw things out. Yeah, you don't want to be a hoarder, collect like cans and shit, but there's probably a rare can out there. I see collecting that one can from probably when cans were invented. But people don't realize what's on. We got things on Earth since the beginning of when we started time as human beings. We got buildings that are so old, dude, all around the world. And we got history. It sucks. United States got history to it. There's some old ass buildings in the United States. As 1800 baseball cards. So it sucks to come home. I don't want to speak in the behalf of all the veterans that came back home, because not every veteran got treated the same way. Maybe I didn't do them that much as a soldier at war to get recognized as much as a veteran. And they're veterans. You forget about your veterans, dude. I realize that. I'm 36 years old. I went in the military when I was 19. And the way you treated me as a soldier was cool as hell. All you guys treated me with respect as a soldier. You guys, as Americans, they said thank you for your service. But I noticed when you turn into a veteran, you all drop that completely. And I don't understand why. I'm still considered a soldier after 9/11 attack. I was a teenager. I just witnessed 9/11 and you're in high school watching it on TV. I thought it was a movie when 9/11 was happening. When I'm a really good student, and I'm nice to the teachers and students, and I had homeroom. So I was bored at homeroom. So I said, can I go use the bathroom? And the teacher said, okay, because the teachers trust me as a student. So I wandered the hallways a little bit, and I went back to the cafeteria, and you're in high school, and the TV was on. There was nobody in the cafeteria. So I said, hey, let me sit down and watch TV for a little bit, then I go back to the homeroom. So I sat down, and I said, shit, they finally put a movie on. There's always about some, whatever. And I thought it was 9/11. Was shit. What kind of movie is this? There was live events on Action News and shit. And I was like, I was in shock. I couldn't move from my seat. Then I turned my head and I see everybody running through the hallways crying and upset. And then I realized, shit, this is happening now. That I'm a goofy guy in history. So I'm the kind of guy that finds laughter in everything. So I was in a special education class. Nobody really tells me anything. So I was sitting there watching 9/11 happen, and I thought it was a movie, and it was not. And so I couldn't move. Everybody was running through the hallways upset. Eventually, I forgot what happened. I really didn't. Did I go? I made it. Went back to homeroom or something. I really forgot what happened after I watched 9/11. I didn't pay attention. I guess 9/11 was stuck in my head, and I didn't realize what I did. I know I sat there for a little bit, but I probably eventually got up and went back to the homeroom. But I didn't remember. I don't know. To come back home as a veteran, and you guys witnessed this on the internet, you all filmed it and put it on YouTube for the whole world to see. And I don't understand why you guys are so, I just don't get that. How can people be that mean to each other after an event like that as 9/11? You figure the whole country, USA, will come together as an Americans and put things back together as an American. And I'm not saying everybody treated me with disrespect, but sometimes I'm like, well, why am I getting talked to like this? I don't talk to people like that. You know, I get my grandpa died, that one point thing, and I just don't get how hard it is to just say, hey, how you doing? Soldier or what? Yeah. You can just say hi, how are you doing? You don't have to do shit at all. You know, you don't even have, if you don't feel like saying thank you for your service, you can just say, hey man, how you doing? Welcome back home. That's all you have to say. You know, I do cry sometimes. When people say welcome back home or thank you for your service, I cry. Because there's people that actually care about their soldiers back home and what we went through. We had assholes that filmed us getting blown up in convoys on YouTube and shit. They did that to mock us as American soldiers online. To come back home, and I don't know if people hate me, I don't know me, I don't know, but to put me through this and saying that I'm not good enough to be anything back home, where you'll figure, especially after 9/11, everything should be safe on the internet to do and watch by now. If you really think a veteran like me like watching violence, I'm a superhero, man. I collect comic books. I guess I'm really a damn nerd and an outcast. I'm a nerd. That's why I was shy. People make fun of you when you don't talk to the girl right away. I'm shy around women. I always been shy around women. I get nervous. I don't know what to talk about. And that's why I'm single 36 years right now. I've been saying, if you think I had a lot of girlfriends in my life, no, not really, because I'm just that nervous, shy. I guess I just found out I'm that nerd guy I'm the nerd guy that watch American Picker and Star Wars. I got Star Wars, and Pawn Stars. I'm searching where you all looking for whatever. I'm looking for the nerdy stuff on TV, I guess. So, I if I didn't count all my that did pretty good over the years collecting baseball cards. You know, I got some football cards, I got some soccer cards, and I got some hockey and but I guess the main card is baseball cards. Because baseball card been around like the beginning of America. Baseball been around for a while. Everybody likes watching baseball. It's more fun. I'm the kind of guy. I was an athlete. I'm the kind of guy. It's more fun to play baseball. It's cool to sit and watch the game, but I'm the more of the. Hey, I want to be out there and hit the baseball. So it's cool. I got some cool things, and I was just a poor kid from Trenton. My parents don't have a lot of money, and the only thing we did in the summer was go in great-great-grandma's house and to the beach. That's all we did. Every time the summer came around, it's great-great-grandma, we eat fish, go to the flea markets, and go to the beach around in New Jersey. That's all we did. For a guy like me to travel all around the world and see all the cool things that's all around the world and everything. So, if you really think that I want to sit here on the computer 24 hours a day, shit, who else is on my computer judging me as a veteran back home? Wow, they should have their own damn lives back home. As this is, yeah, there's things that can be fixed in America, but this country ain't that damn bad, dude. We get to vote for our leaders, We got cool ass shit you can do in America. Even with the stupid flu virus going on or whatever the heck is going on, people still outside and doing things. And if you stay indoor, you got internet and we got PlayStation, we got video games, we got everything you need to survive in it's cool shit, if people take my videos the wrong way and like I'm putting things down and everything, I'm not trying to put people down. I'm not trying to put down my country. I'm just saying, hey, what's wrong? You guys, there are soldiers that died for this country. And I believe the fallen soldiers rather come back home alive to their family and friends. But they died for our flag and the meaning of this country, dude. For you guys to disrespect the fallen heroes, battle buddies, as veterans that came back home from war. A lot of veterans, shit, it should have been me that died so that soldier can come back home alive. That's the kind of person I am. For you guys to sit on my computer and you really don't trust me, where I'm just a nerd, I have no social skills. I guess I'm like Albert Einstein, and I sit in my apartment and try to figure out what the hell Albert Einstein was talking about. That's the guy I got. I got some books of Albert Einstein. I have probably ADD. I can't focus on reading a book long. I read like one page, and my Albert Einstein's talking about outer space, but my mind is outer space, not inside the book. So I'll be like, hey, Albert Einstein lived in this town at this year, and I'll be like, oh shit, a little birdie. And I have to read the whole page again and figure out what the hell I read. My mind is out there, if anybody noticed that by now. So, I don't know, just to look at this baseball card, it just looks like it's something cool to have as a rare baseball card. Because they did remake this card like in the 80s. So every time they reprint a card, that means this card must be the good one. They reprinted it for a reason. So that's that one. Then I got this one. Joe DiMaggio. This looks like a cool card to have of Joe DiMaggio too. He's an Italian baseball player. It looks like a cool Joe DiMaggio card. And then that's the back of the card. So, I had a couple more things, but I just show you these two things today. So, but this one right here, this one, I don't even know what hand. I don't know if anybody thinks they know more than I do of this card. It just looks like one of them, it's like a baseball card that you won't find in the price guide, and it's a baseball card you won't figure out how much it's worth on the internet kind of card. And these are if I can't find a card in the price card or on the internet, that's like shit. This must be a super rare fucking baseball card. If the sports people don't know what this is. So look, let me get a closer look there. It's not in a bad condition. The corners just looks like it went through the history. It don't look like a bad condition card. So if I can find another one, I don't think I can. I don't know if I'll find another one. If I do it, I don't know if it's going to be in this good condition. So that's how I collect baseball cards. Oh, if I don't have this one yet, and then if I didn't, it's hard to find on the internet or in the price guide book. This card must be something. And it's Seaway Young. So I know, so far, I know the top baseball players. Obviously, Babe Ruth. Everybody likes Babe Ruth. Seaway Young, T-Way Cobb, Joe Jackson, Jackie Robinson. Them type of cars are the most desirable cars to have. I know so far. There's a couple more and everything, but they're the ones I kept my eye on over the years. So that, I don't know, it just looks like a card that it looks like an antique card. I don't know. I know there's like classic cars and vintage cars. This car looks like an antique card. I think there's like antique cards, vintage, classic, and the regular ones now. So I think this is like an antique card. So that's all. I'm a simple person to please. I would consider myself a down-to-earth person. If you get me mad as a goofy guy, it takes a whole lot to get. You might have to beat the. Even when they beat the crap out of me, I was still not angry. So it takes a whole lot to get me angry as a goofy guy. So you must be fucking beating the crap out of me 24 hours a day to get. I'm like that guy, A Christmas Story with the glasses, and I have a narrator in my head walking down the street, and a bully picks on me. I'm like the guy. You leave me the hell the fuck alone. I'm not even picking on you. What the fucking? I'm the guy with the glasses in the Christmas Story movie. What are you picking on me for? I didn't do anything to you, you Get out. So whatever, you know. That's my cars I got today. A disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online.